Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another TMT video. I'm here with Tristan, and in this video we're just going to give you 15 helpful tips to make it through your high school years.
Let's get it started. So my first helpful tip for you guys to help you get through high school is don't skip class. If you will skip class, you're not going to be there to get your homework, get assignments, and your grades will just start dropping because you won't be there to turn stuff in or get new assignments to help your grade out. So just don't skip class. I know it can be a hassle sometimes, but to graduate, you gotta go to class, man.
Also, complete all your assignments on time, because if you don't, most teachers will mark you down whatever amount of your grade each day it's late. So try to get those done on time.
Third helpful tip for you guys: attend the football games for your high school. I mean, attending the football games is going to be really fun. It's a unique experience. It's honestly something that you're not going to be able to do for a long time unless you're going to be going to like a university with a good football team. And in all honesty, it's super inexpensive. It's a fun football game to go. You're hanging out with a whole bunch of your fellow classmates. Honestly, just attend the football games.
Alright, number 4. Be on time to class. Because like Tristan said, if you're not there on time, you're not going to be able to get that full period of time to learn.
I mean, like, come on, guys. Like, I mean, yeah, being better late than sorry, but you shouldn't be late in the first place because some teachers will actually just lock you out of the classroom sometimes. So the fifth helpful fact for you guys is, honestly, don't be afraid to socialize with other people. I mean, you're in high school. When you go into high school, you're going to be around a bunch of new people that you don't know. And honestly, it's going to help you a lot if you start socializing with other people. You're going to meet a whole bunch of new friends, and what do you know, you might meet a lifetime friend. And also, if you meet other people, they'll be able to help you out with anything, homework, social problems. Really, a lot of people are there to help you, even like the upperclassmen, so don't be afraid to just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, my name's Tristan. I want to be your friend, kind of thing. Don't be afraid to socialize with everybody.
Alright, number 6. Pay attention in class. Because even if you are there and you're there on time, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to get any of the information that you're going to need, like on tests or homework or anything like that.
Attend some of the dances. You don't have to attend all of them, but at least like if you're like a senior, if you haven't gone to any of them, or even if you are a senior, honestly, just attend your senior homecoming and prom. All the other dances, like, yeah, they'll still be fun, but at the very least, try to attend homecoming and prom at least once through your high school career, because you're not going to ever get another chance to do that. I mean, you have, depending on what school you go to, you may only have 1 year to be able to go to prom. Make it count. I mean, you're not going to be able to do this after you graduate high school, and they're just fun experiences. You're just hanging out with a whole bunch of your fellow classmates, and they're just super fun. I mean, you get to dress up all nice, and you're not going to really be able to do that except at weddings and whatnot. But the school dances, like, a lot of people may not like them, but you should honestly at least attend a couple of them.
Number 8. Do your homework. Because if you don't do your homework, most of the time that's where you're going to do a lot of your learning and get a lot of your information and like process what you learned in class and try and do it on your own. And if you do that, you're going to do a lot better on tests.
Number 9, honestly, don't stress yourself out at school. I mean, yeah, it may seem like a lot, like especially like when you're a freshman, because you're going to have a lot of required classes. You don't really get a whole lot of choice in like what you take as a freshman. But don't stress yourself out with your classes. Don't stress yourself out with homework. It's okay to like do your homework, but you don't have to get it all done in one go. You're able to take breaks. Like, you don't need to stress yourself out with it. Also, you don't need to stress yourself out with your classes. When you have the ability to like pick and choose your classes as your high school career goes on, honestly, only take on what you think you can take on. If that means going full IB, go for it. But if you're not ready for full IB, honestly, you shouldn't do it, because you're just going to stress yourself out, and at that point, it's going to be not as beneficial as it should be. So just don't stress yourself out when you're going through high school. It's not fun.
Number 10. Ask questions. Because if you don't understand something, you're not going to do well in school. So if you don't understand it, ask your teacher or ask your other classmates how to do it, because you don't want to just sit there the entire year wondering how you do something.
So next tip for you guys, be careful of the frickin' food at your school. Like, oh my gosh, some of it seems good and some of it will be good, but some of it's not that good.
So the next tip is probably one of the biggest in my opinion. If you're a freshman, don't act like a big shot. Don't act all tough because you're in high school now and think you're all cool and stuff. Like, you might be cool and everything, but don't be over the top.
In all honesty, that applies to
everybody off.
That also applies to seniors. Like, honestly, don't act like you're a big shot. Like, you may be a senior, you're technically at the top of the food chain, but that does not give you a green light to be a jerk to everybody. Like, come on! So next tip for you guys, don't fall to peer pressure. Like, there's going to be a lot going on in high school. You're going to be exposed to a lot of different people and a lot of different environments. Don't fall to peer pressure. Like, this is one of the big ones for me because you're going to be surrounded by so much stuff. You're going to be surrounded by people that do drugs, smoke marijuana, and all this stuff that maybe you don't want to do. And if you don't want to do that, don't let your friends or your peers or your classmates pressure you into that. Because if you get pressured into a situation you don't want to be in, it could end very badly.
If you want to, fine, but if you don't let other people talk you into it.
Don't let anyone ever talk you into doing something that you don't want to do, because at that point, you're not going to be enjoying the time, and you're honestly going to be looking back at it and be like, why did I do that? So just don't let people pressure you into anything.
Alright. Don't stop in the middle of the hallways during passing periods. Just don't do it. People will get mad and they will push you.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're trying to get to class because they don't want to be late.
I know.
So don't stop in the middle of the hallways.
It's hard to have these hopes and dreams, especially when I got